Hey everyone, Carlos here from A Difficult Truth. So today we have to talk about Steven Crowder, the not-so-funny man, a political commentator who's generally on the right. This guy is a disgusting human being, and I use those words very intently because that's what he really is. And he's been continuously targeting a Vox journalist, Carlos Maza, not because his ideas are wrong, but because he is gay and Latino. And of course, this caused this whole controversy with YouTube, and they eventually ended up demonetizing his channel. But let me go ahead and show you a clip and just to illustrate what kind of person this guy is, and what kind of mentality that these right wingers have. Here's a clip showing Steven Crowder advocating for killing people because of a milkshake. Now, if you don't believe me, I'm going to show you the clip in its full context, and it just shows you just to what lengths these people will go to. I mean, it's not like they've killed before, right? Heather Hines didn't die because some whole right winger killed her. The mosque guy wasn't a right winger, right? These people are lunatics, absolute lunatics. Milkshaking somebody is not it's not an assault that warrants you shooting somebody. It's really not. People do this as a form of protest all the time, and I mean, come on, look. Do I advocate for people milkshaking people? No. I think that it gives these right wingers the victim card, which they love to play, because they need safe spaces. And they're snowflakes. So because somebody dumped a milkshake on them, of course they need to respond appropriately with murder. And the reason why I'm harping on this is because it's just a perfect illustration of just how psychotic these people are. So if you bear with me, I'm gonna go ahead and play this clip for you guys right here.
It happens all the time. There's no Secret Service in Canada. But in real life, if someone just whipped a milkshake at you, you're not a politician, you're not a public figure.
Yeah.
Would you kick the person's ass? A stranger whips a milkshake at you or your wife?
Yeah,
Yes.
probably.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. For sure.
I
If
would
it was
feel
my
like
wife,
it's
for
probably
sure,
not going to stop there. What do you think? I mean, you got to protect yourself at that moment. Right?
Yeah. Well, my
Not
belief is
not.
Go ahead.
I could tolerate it if it's me, but if it's my wife, you got to go to sleep.
Yeah, you got
Gloves are coming off.
Well, this is my philosophy. Anytime you put someone in a situation where they even could fear for their life,
Yes.
or they have to, you've now actually forfeited your right to live.
Okay, so you heard that, right? Anytime you can, you put it yourself in you are put in a situation where you even think that your life is in danger, could be in danger, you forfeit your right to live. So, and this is, again, you saw the whole clip. This was in response to the milkshake, the whole milkshake thing. So, this snowflake coward is threatened by a milkshake, and he is implying that this is justification for killing somebody, and obviously advocating for violence there. But of course, the radical left is always the one starting the violence, right? The radical left is just absolutely out of control and just violent. I assume that he's also, he even admits that this happens all the time in Canada as a sign of protest. And by that definition, I mean, by Steven Crowder's logic, I'm going to assume that he means that the revolutionaries who were tarring and feathering British tax collectors are also should have been put to death, and I guess as self-defense, obviously, and that they're just I'm assuming that he's referring to those people because they're protesting, and that's just not allowed, right? It's a form of assault. It's violence. It's a mob mentality. So yeah, I guess our American patriots are just radical leftists who are just targeting people. Look, throwing milkshakes on people is not the right thing to do, and not because they don't deserve it. I mean, I think it's hilarious, but I don't advocate it because it gives the right this victim card, and then these cowards play it to their full potential. It's really sad that these people feel so threatened by a milkshake that they need to warn or imply that I don't know if you're gonna do anything else other than throw a milkshake at me, so you gotta go. And it's also just to illustrate how dangerous these guys are, as I was mentioning before. So it's just like it's just insanity. I mean, how are these people? And then they wonder why YouTube was looking at them in reference to maybe kicking them off the platform or demonetizing them. And then they cry the victim. They say these inflammatory stuff, get a reaction, and then cry the victim. It's pretty sad, pathetic, and hilarious at the same time, ironically. But this whole thing, unfortunately, the I guess reverse silver lining is that this person is actually gaining traction. The Streisand effect. He's gained thousands of subscribers and things like that. This is crazy. This is crazy and sad that people would flock to support somebody like this, thinking that he's getting deplatformed and he's the marginalized person. He's the victim. Number one, YouTube never deplatformed this guy. He's still able to, do all his homophobic slurs and racist slurs. He just can't make money off that. So I don't understand why people are even flooding to his channel to help him. He's fine, trust me. He's well backed by extremely wealthy people. So even if he were to, I don't know, disappear off YouTube tomorrow, he'll be fine, and he can, go somewhere else to spew his nonsense. And that's the thing. He's not deplatformed. Even if YouTube kicked him off, he doesn't have to go on YouTube. He can just make his own stuff. So the First Amendment does not apply here. And it's just crazy how many people are believing this nonsense and are led to, are led to be, oh no, now YouTube is picking and choosing. Look, YouTube should have handled this better. But YouTube has grown just so big that it needs to be broken up or something needs to be done. Because the real issue at hand is YouTube, but that's neither here nor there. This is who these people are, and this is just an illustration. I know that if you already agree with someone like Steven Crowder, this won't change a thing. But it may help open the eyes of someone. I mean, clearly these people are psychopaths. Anyway, guys, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. I'd love to hear from you. Make sure you follow us on Twitter at twitter.com/adifficulttruth. Make sure you like us on Facebook at facebook.com/adifficulttruthofficial. And you can also listen to our podcast at soundcloud.com/adifficulttruth. I'll leave all the links in the description below, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. See ya!